veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. In motion, the tight end. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. DJ Moore, touchdown Panthers. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, tickety tick. Full bandit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get that to Fournette, complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is incomplete. The Buccaneers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now Brady again. He'll find Fournette again here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Well, these 2 teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, 66. Alpha. Check it. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 9, Brady flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Check it. On me. On table 66. Alert.
Brady now on first down. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nice. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Hey, Alabama. Let me do.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, set. Go, Bandit. No, 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A little juke. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flushed out right.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Brady. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Hey, 66.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Hey, check it.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Fournette. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Again, he finds Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Oh, now Chenault with a chance to run. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Brady now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, ball 66.
On first down, Brady eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The final shot before half for Brady.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a play fake. Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Always got some breathing room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. The 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Fournette. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Evans comes in motion right. Brady going to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
450. Action, reload. We need 3 lead now.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Again, it's Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Cover, cover. Hey, Alabama. 72. Let's go up. No, 66.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw is Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up the gut, Fournette.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Brady will sneak it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Brady got to have this one. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
56. Rip.
To throw is Brady. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Rip. Goal 50. Jacket, reload. 53, Linda. Fire.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
If that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure, the game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Darnold. Pass complete to Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last